I love Atlanta. I grew up here. This is home for me. And because I love Atlanta, it requires me to fight for it to be the best and most honest version of itself.
I want to see us do better here. I want us to see us do better in Atlanta.
Community engagement people, social justice people, grassroots organizers, they sometimes just get left out of history.
The Center for Civic Innovation's model is to ground ourselves in data and research and to use that information to drive more informed and engaged residents so that public policy is reflective of people's needs and voices, but also to use that information to reimagine what public policy could look like, which is where we invest in community-based organizations and leaders who are demonstrating interventions that produce results in the areas of violence reduction, education, and strengthening our democracy.
So CCI for me was essentially like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Yeah, just the light that was like, oh, there is an organization that does care about the people doing the work on the ground, implementing policy to ensure that all of Atlanta is thriving, but also that all of Atlanta is being taken care of.
If we want to enhance the social, emotional well-being of people in this city, we can't just change our perspective. We can't also just change public policy. We actually have to create a shift in power. And shifts in power only come from people.
We bring in leaders who are leading efforts to transform their community and helping them to think about what their infrastructure and capacity needs to be, simultaneously providing them with the technical assistance that they need to scale and grow their organization.
One thing that's really unique about CCI is that they are not only just like walking you through these doors, but they're giving you the keys.
Supporting community-based work and community-based leaders, it's not an act of charity. It is a necessary investment for cities to grow and prosper. Art and culture and violence reduction work and services for young people should be embedded into who we are.
Entrepreneurship is a very lonely process, especially when you're small and scrappy. And so they help us to be audacious enough to demand our worth. And they are giving you these tips that really help you to be more competitive in this space without having to give up who you are as a person and how your organization runs.
The Center for Civic Innovation is so necessary in Atlanta. This necessary and essential work that if they're not doing it, it's not going to be done.
The folks that are connected to CCI is that people are really amazing. Like, just some dope folks, some dope sisters and brothers who are all working with a common goal in mind, which is like to just make this place better.
We have to be a community, not only in the adversity, but also in that celebration. And so I think that the community that CCI fosters is very intentional because we can't do it without each other.
Good troublemakers is really what we encourage and what we try and push and support.
And it is such a diverse group of people that allows for Atlanta not to continue to show up as black and white, but to really show up in a diverse space.
And that's what makes this community so special, is that you can't buy it. Like, trust and love are not for sale in Atlanta.
So CCI is necessary in the truth-telling of Atlanta.